Welcome to my channel.
So you can stay mad about it because I'm wearing my Halloween time glasses and my fall beanie and my black shirt, and I don't give a damn what you think. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Tiny Belle. And I'm back in the bathroom. But I'm back in the bathroom. The acoustics are really good and the lighting is much better this time. This is Conversations in the Comments, and we're gonna be talking about something I love, so I won't be so grumpy because I feel like my last videos were kind of grumpy. This was a tactic. But we're turning over a new leaf. It's fall. Colors are changing. I'm gonna be nicer. If you guys are not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe. I'm gonna be wearing a lot of cute fall clothes, and you don't wanna miss this show based on that alone. The fall fits that she's gonna wear, you don't wanna miss all that. So hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications. I don't know where I'm pointing, but I want you to come back and see me all the time. Because we're in a relationship now. If you didn't know that. We're dating. Mine. Today we're gonna talk about Paris Hilton, the queen of chic, and how she's back. And we're gonna talk about how the Kardashians are slowly evaporating. And that makes me so happy. I'm so happy. I don't wanna hear the word Kardashian ever again. Never again. I'm happy. Bring me a Hilton. I've leveled up. I'm not going back. You know when you like leave a bad boyfriend and you're like, don't call me. Don't call me because it's quarantine time and you want to snuggle. No, Kardashian, no more. I'm moving on with my new boo, Paris Hilton, and I'm not looking back to those days. No more fake ass and titties. No more looking like you're why? Stop injecting your bodies full of stuff if it's unsafe sometimes. How about we just go back to like in normal bodies? Normal bodies is cool too, I think. So today we're gonna be covering 3 reasons why Paris Hilton has officially dethroned the Kardashians. Yes, this is my No More Kardashian dance. It's very, it's very gyral. I love good news. Grab your 2020 bingo card, because if you had Paris Hilton finally coming back to reclaim her crown, check that shit off. Also check off wildfires and check off the killers of Breonna Taylor getting off. Also check off Ruth Bader Ginsburg dying. So there's a lot of sad shit going on. So we're gonna talk about happy shit because I can't be sad anymore. Every day I'm sad. You look at the news and you're tired. So we're gonna talk about something positive, something upbeat. I don't know, I've been working out lately. Just getting out into the gym once and it was so scary. Everybody had a mask on and I was like, I have to sweat with this mask on? No, so I never went back. As you can see, she's thick. Number 1, Paris Hilton used authenticity to win our hearts back. Paris Hilton used home videos to insert her fans into this more authentic version of herself.
She would save up her money to buy monkeys, snakes, ferrets, everything. And once she let the snake out of the cage at the Waldorf.
Did she ever tell you about how she had a pet goat, hidden in my grandfather's tennis court?
And we, as fans, loved it because it was so different than what the Kardashians had been feeding us for 13 seasons. Like,
I'm gonna have such a headache.
Wait.
My earring's gone.
Are you
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. My diamond earring. What's wrong with you guys? My diamond earring came off in the ocean and it's gone. And there's people that are dying.
it's like, I'm tired of seeing the same plot lines. Paris gave us her love of animals. She gave us her inability to find love.
I think that's the best part of life, is falling in love and being in love. It's the most incredible feeling in the world, and I haven't felt it in so long. Sometimes I feel like I've almost become numb to it. I don't know.
Paris gave us her fears of growing up.
all the rhinestones, all the costumes she's attracted to. It's like a little Disney child, yet, I don't know, it's like a shield or a cover.
Her hobbies, which included things like scrapbooking. She included us in her homely hobbies. I like that. I'm tired of looking at Kim Kardashian's empty white house and her standing in just big chronomatic outfits. I'm so sick of her. Paris gave us authenticity. She gave us a different version of herself that we were used to, but she also gave it to us in such a way that bled truth. I was so captured by her raw, honest ability to open up to her fans in that way. The second way that Paris got us to fall back in love with her is she used her humanity. She appealed to our human side by showing her flaws and showing her hardships and her mental health struggles. And in the middle of a pandemic, those are things that people really want to hear about. We want to hear about the humanity in people because as we watch wealthy people, Jeffree Star, go and spend money on fruitless, she was so honest and raw in her truth and unapologetic for that I think it really touched so many people. The disconnect with her family.
I feel like my parents were scared and they didn't want their reputations to be ruined because Page Six was writing all these stories. So I felt like I was just kind of just sent away to be hidden.
The insomnia and the nightmares from her trauma.
Solitary confinement. Like something out of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. They'd make people take their clothes off and go in there like for 20 hours. Felt like I was going crazy. Someone was in the other room that was like in a straitjacket, screaming. I was just freezing, I was starving, I was alone, I was scared.
And her abusive boyfriends.
I've been in a lot of relationships where people, they just get so controlling and get so angry that they become physical.
How many?
One, like 5. I don't really remember most of it because I've had worse stuff happen. It's been strangled and phones thrown at me, computers. And I accepted it because I almost thought it was normal. And I just wanted love so bad that I was willing to accept being hit or yelled at or screamed or strangled or a lot of things.
All really spelled for what could only be just a young woman facing the world on her own. I loved her. Like I mean, not even in like a bisexual way, but like I really fell in love with Paris Hilton. I really fell in love with the humanity of her. Mental health and emotional health are vital pieces of our stories and our lives, and they're so often overlooked in the media, in social media, in influencers. Like this perception of perfection is all we put out there. And I think Paris letting down that wall and giving us the authenticity, the humanity, just that openness really touched people in a way that rang through generations. I've seen people old and young and different races just say, wow, I've fallen back in love with this persona. Also now this person. Paris's ability to give us authentic access to her mental health was such a powerful boss woman move.
But can they care for you?
Can they care for me? What do you mean?
Is that enough?
No.
And I feel like it was something we all needed in 2020 to remind us that you really don't know what somebody else is struggling with, and it is best to always choose kindness and to choose the benefit of the doubt. 2020 is such a difficult year. We get to see this really beautiful moment of Paris in this closet, really coming to terms after all of that trauma with who she is, and it's just such a powerful moment to see somebody so vulnerable and so honest.
The mask I put on and the way I am and like
this extravagance and the photos of me, like all this is stemmed just from this place. When I look around my life, like, it's like a cartoon. I don't know, like I've created this fantasy world cartoon. But the thing is, I don't even give a about any of these things. I've hardly worn any of these shoes.
And now I see even little girls who are 10 years old, 9 years old, and they're trying to get the perfect selfie. They're putting the filters on. They can't even look at themselves on the phone without putting a filter. I can't even imagine being like a 13-year-old girl today.
Do you feel responsible for it? I mean, many people have said you're the architect of that.
I do feel responsible for it.
Third and last reason, she has brought back a timeless glamour that the Kardashians robbed us of. They robbed us with their fake booties and Khloe's face being different every day. I'm tired of pastel browns and grays and blacks, and I'm just like, they really stripped glamour. I'm just sick of that whole family. I feel like they've become leeches on Black and pop culture. They've morphed into one giant creepy look-alike model. They're the same person. They look like the same people. Paris is timeless, like a classic Barbie beauty with brains and depth. And she carries both of those things with true Hollywood glamour. Something we haven't seen in a long time. I feel like the ending of that show, The Kardashians, came at exactly the right time. It really is the end of an era. Thank you for it. Wham bam.
Thank you for your services.
I'm glad I didn't fall victim to stuffing things into my body to look cute, because a lot of women did, and I'm just really tired of them. And I'm excited to love Paris again. She's hanging out with Jojo Siwa, she's out and about, she's posting. I want to see Paris have a really true reclaiming of that pop culture crown that is so rightfully hers. She invented things like the selfie.
I remember 2004, around that time, she was like grabbing her camera, taking a picture of herself. I didn't even know what a selfie was. All the things that people are doing today with social media, the first person was Paris Hilton.
She really was such a pioneer in this influencer world.
I feel like that was the height of everything.
Can I get a picture with you?
Paris really started that movement of having paparazzi follow your every move. I wouldn't be here today if it hadn't been for, number one, her starting off in the reality world and her introducing me to the world.
I'm happy that she's moving on from that. And I'm ready for growth. I'm here for 2020 Paris Hilton growth. That's what I want. That's what I deserve. I deserve it and I want it. 2021 is gonna be all about growth. I've been tossing up comments that kind of go along with what I've been saying, but I really wanted to highlight. Cindy M says, I take 1,000,000 hours of watching Paris over 1 more minute of seeing a Kardashian. And okay, so the majority of the other comments were all positive, great. They loved her new image. It was really this trifecta in this documentary that gave us this new adult Paris. You know, this authenticity, this humanity, and of course this essence of glamour that existed. And I feel like so many people are just falling back in love with her, and I'm just excited for a new era. So excited. Thank you for clicking on my video. Thank you for watching this far. Thank you for commenting down below if you have or you're going to. Thank you for subscribing. It's like driving, but like you're trapped with me. So thank you so much. If you are someone who looks forward to my videos and really watches them and comments and engages either on my Facebook page, which is super active, I comment back on every single comment on my Facebook. Hop on there if you really want to chat with me. I love to talk, clearly, and I would love to talk to you. So like, comment, and subscribe, and come back next week. I'm just looking forward to creating content for people who give a shit about it. I'm Tiny Belle, and this is Conversations in the Comments.